Hi, welcome everyone. Hi, hello, welcome everyone. I do see your comments, and it's super fun to see so many joining in. Hi, Sona. Hi, Vakshi. Hi, Rodh. It's Anurodh Das. Okay, awesome. Hi, everyone. This is so lovely to see you all here. This is our super special segment. So I hope a lot of people are joining from across India. And why is it so super special? Can anybody say it in the comments? Let me see how many of you already know. What is so special about it? Why are we here today? Hi, Utkarshini. Hi. Who else? Just let me know how many of you already know why is. Oh, we already have some comments out there. Awesome. Yes, yes, it is this special. This is super special event, and that is Raksha Bandhan. We are here to celebrate this super amazing event, and yes, it is about Raksha Bandhan. You all are right out there, and I'm super excited because in today's session there's going to be lots of fun, amazing stories, and a special guest too. Okay, so we are going to have super awesome things. Yes, it is for, we are here for Raksha Bandhan to celebrate, to learn from stories, and a lot more. Okay, so I'm so glad you all are here. And before I begin, before I go into any of the stories or anything anymore, I would like to introduce you to our super special guest. Okay, her name is Alpana Lat, and she's from Sanskara, whom we have collaborated and jointly brought this event with. Okay, and she's going to be here to tell us the essence of Raksha Bandhan, why it is celebrated, and the meaning and everything that makes this event so special. Okay, so let me just call upon Alpana Lat and handing it over to her for the super special segment.
Hi, Komal. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Alpana. How are
Hi,
you?
everyone. Very well. Thank you. As you can see, I am in a car right now on my way back from tying Rakhi to a brother, as many of you
Oh,
will, I think, identify with.
that's
Okay.
so sweet. Yeah, awesome. So
Yeah, thank
I'll
you.
she's already celebrating this festival, already in the mood of it. So I'm sure she's going to bring in all the flavors of Rakhi out there. So Alpana, over to you. Please take over.
Thanks, Komal. Hi, everyone. So I'm Alpana from Sanskara. I represent a website that talks about the science and the logic behind the festivals, right? We all like to have fun, but sometimes why do we do the things we do? So just a little bit about Rakhi. As you know, Raksha Bandhan starts the festive season. So after Rakhi, there's Ganpati, there's Durga, we celebrate so many gods, right? There's Ram with Diwali, there's Christ with Christmas. And yet, Raksha Bandhan as a festival, it does not really involve the worship of gods and goddesses, correct? Instead, it's a celebration of love between siblings. And all you need is a thread and a promise. Now, traditionally, sisters used to tie auspicious red and yellow threads to their brothers, and this was to wish them good luck and fortune. Now, in exchange, the brother said, well, I will promise you from any and all evils. In fact, all of our traditional Indian festivals seek to unite the family and the community together because there's strength in numbers, as we all know. But in present times, no one sibling or no one person promises to protect, right? Everybody does it. If you're a brother and sister, you both look out for each other. If it's a teacher and student, you look out for each other. Two friends, an aunt and a nephew, whatever the relationship. So, Raksha Bandhan has become more a festive occasion of merriment in which siblings pamper each other. They family members decide that, well, we may have fought the whole year, we may have, put things in each other's tiffin boxes in the bag when nobody was looking, we may have been up to no good, but on this occasion, we put all of that aside and we're going to celebrate this festival together. We're going to celebrate our love for each other. So bonds are renewed over a feast of food. Sisters tie a decorative rakhi and prepare a feast for their brothers and families, while the brothers give the sisters envelopes of money. Sometimes you have brothers and sisters who live in different towns, in different countries, and yet each keeps this yearly reminder of commitment, right? In olden days, people made rakhis from different things. I mean, they used to use saffron. I'm sure you've all had kesar, you've used kesar. So they encased saffron, rice grains, mustard seeds, darbaha grass, and a little bit of sandalwood. All of it was put together in a small piece of red silk cloth and tied with a thread on the wrist. Each of these things were valuable in themselves and they represent purity and commitment, and that's why these ingredients were used. Today, a rakhi can be made of anything, anything that's possible to wear on the wrist. As you can see, I have something here. Now, you can have a bracelet, a bangle, a ribbon, a couple of threads, anything. The rakhi is symbolic after all. And some nowadays people personalize rakhis too. Perhaps you can have your sibling's photo on a rakhi. There are other rakhis which are large and shiny, and they're supposed to be loud in their proclamation of love, right? Brothers will wear it on their wrist. The bigger the rakhi, the more celebratory they feel. And yet others make a statement that sends ripples throughout the nation. I wonder if you've heard, when the British partitioned Bengal on religious grounds in 1905, Rabindranath Tagore, who gave us Janaganamana, he urged Hindus and Muslims to tie rakhis to each other as a symbol of unity and a promise to protect each other. From Kolkata to Dhaka in Bangladesh, the streets were full of people tying rakhis to each other. I get goosebumps thinking about it. Just imagine everyone out on the streets tying rakhi to each other, promising to care for each other. Communities. Now, that is what the festivals of India are, larger than life celebrations of people, places, and commitment and community. But that's all from me. I'm sure you have many more exciting DIY things to do. Back to you, Komal, for the rest of the program. Thank you so much for having us. Komal, are you with us?
Yeah, hi, hello. So the technical delays. Thank you so much, Alpana. It was so lovely to have you and the wonderful insights that you gave into the celebration. We hope to see you around in all the other festivals. Okay,
Absolutely.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so while we already know, the essence behind the celebration, and you've heard such a wonderful things from Alpana ma'am when she said, why this is celebrated and how the how this thread is a promise of protection. And although it started with siblings, today you promise to protect anyone and everyone, from your family members to your friends to even furry animals. Okay, so this festival is especially not just like how once we used to think it's for siblings. Today this festival is for every one of us whom we promise to protect. It could also be protecting Mother Earth. It could be protecting anyone from any kind of evil. Okay, so I feel so blessed that all of us are here to celebrate the essence of this festival, and irrespective of whom we promise to protect, the importance is that we know the value of this festival and we celebrate it with so much joy. Okay, so thank you so much, marvelous Manat. So I'm so excited that you feel this is an awesome event that's going on already. So thank you for joining in. Okay, so with that, let me just talk about why and how this wonderful festival actually started. Okay, or actually there are a lot of stories around it. Okay, there are a lot of stories, but the story that I'm telling you today is one of the most popular ones. Okay, it is the story that has been told for ages, and everybody loves the story every time it is narrated. Okay, and I'm super excited to say it all over again because every time you hear it, it's never enough. Okay, so Let me ask you a little. Uh, do you know who was Krishna? Let me know in the comments. I'm just very, very keenly looking at the comments. So do tell me, do you know who is Krishna? Lord Krishna? Everybody knows him, but I still want to know. Yes, yes, everybody. Oh, I see the smiles. You know, okay, awesome. So Krishna was a cowherd. Okay, he was a cowherd, and he was the one who loved to eat curd. Okay, he loved to play with friends. He was kind of a naughty kid when he was a little boy. He was still naughty when he grew up because he was sweet in that way. And the most important thing is he always protected everybody from evil. He protected the world from evil. Okay. He, even as a little boy, he killed a lot of demons. Okay. So, this story today that I'm going to talk about, yes, he was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Absolutely right, Utkarshini. So, you know, this story that I'm telling you about Raksha Bandhan is associated with his life. Okay. His and Draupadi. Do you know who was Draupadi? Tell me in the comments who was Draupadi. I'm sure everybody knows it. Just waiting for the comments to come in. Let me know how. Okay. She was born from fire, if you don't know that. So, Draupadi, yes, she was Pandava's wife, but more importantly, she was the princess of Panchal. Okay, so yes, she was the wife of Pandava, but she was the princess of Panchal, and she was Yajnaseni. Okay, because she was born from fire. Okay, her birth was such that she was born from fire. Okay, and she was one of the most powerful queens out there. Okay, and yes, since all of you know, she was the wife of Pandavas, and she had a major role to play in Mahabharata. Okay, a lot of you know the story of Mahabharata, so you also know her major role that she played in Mahabharata. Okay, so this story is about Krishna and Draupadi. Okay, so both of them, how the story went on. Let me just start from the start. So Krishna and Draupadi, they were very good friends. Okay, they knew each other and they were very good friends of each other. Now, there are a lot of stories that, I mean, not a lot of stories, but there are a lot of versions of this story. Okay. Some say something, some say something, but the end of it, the conclusion is the same for all. Okay. So I'll tell you two versions of the story. Okay. The first one is, it says that when Krishna, he was, he killed, when he hurled his Sudarshan Chakra. If you don't know what is Sudarshan Chakra, it is his weapon, the circular weapon that goes around his finger. Okay, so on his index finger. So when he hurled the Sudarshan Chakra towards Shishupala, Shishupala was his nephew. Okay, he was an evil man. Okay, and when he crossed all his boundaries, when he crossed all his evilness, Krishna hurled the Sudarshan Chakra at him, okay, to destroy him. And when he hurled it, his index finger, he slit his index finger, okay, there was a cut on his index finger. And that is one version of the story. Okay. The second version of the story says that once Krishna was in the sugarcane field. Okay. There's a field of sugarcane and he was reaping the sugarcane. Okay. So he was just reaping the sugarcanes. And while he was doing so, he cut his finger. Okay, now in both cases, of course, his finger is slit. Okay, but there are a lot of versions like that of the story. These are the two famous ones. So in both the cases, he slit his finger, and as soon as his finger slit, Draupadi was very worried. She saw the cut and she just went there and said, "Oh my God, you have a cut." Although Krishna didn't really bother, Draupadi was very much panicked. She felt bad that he was hurt. Without a second thought, she was wearing a beautiful sari. Okay, and from her wardrobe she just tore a piece of her cloth, okay, a piece of her sari, and she tied it on his finger, okay, to stop the bleeding from happening. Okay, so that's, she immediately did that. She tore that expensive sari and she just tied it around Krishna's finger. Krishna was very pleased. He was touched. Okay, he said, he told her that, oh my God, you've torn your expensive sari. But for Draupadi, it was important to, heal his wound. So at that moment, Krishna promised Draupadi that I will protect you from any and every kind of evil. Okay, so that was the promise he made at that moment. And at that moment, this was not when Raksha Bandhan was there from prior. Okay, this was the moment when he promised. And after that, there came the unfamous event of, Draupadi's disrobing. So when the Kauravas, the evil Kauravas in the court, they disrobed Draupadi. At that time, Krishna came to save her. Okay, he just let out, lengths and lengths of cloth so that he could protect Draupadi. Okay, and that is how he protected Draupadi, and he did it even more so on a lot of other events. But this is one of the most famous events. Okay, so they say that from this day onwards, people started celebrating Raksha Bandhan. And that is why they tie the thread around the wrists, okay, promising protection to the other. Okay, so this is the wonderful story from our Puranas, from our epics, that tell us the importance or how this wonderful festival began. Okay, so I hope you like this story. I do have a special visual for you. Okay, it was done by one of our illustrators. Birbal might be at the back end. So yes, Birbal, thank you for this visual. So if you see this, this is a wonderful, wonderful, visual that was uh, yeah, so there are a lot of versions. Some say he cut his finger, some say about the palm. So there are a lot of versions, like I said. But the end of it, the story ends or concludes in the same way, that she tore her sari and she tied it around his hand or finger to stop the bleeding from happening. Okay, so that was the visual that you saw. It was by one of our wonderful illustrators, master illustrators, who did that. And I hope you really like the story, because I like it a lot. And I hope you all also enjoy the festival just the way it was in the just the way it was supposed to be. Thank you so much, Manat. Lovely to hear those comments. Lovely to see these comments coming in. Okay, who is my favorite character from Mahabharata? I saw that comment now. Kriti, I would say mine is also Karna. Okay, so yes, it is Karna for a lot of reasons. Also Krishna, maybe. But yeah, and actually a lot of them, to be honest. If you ask me for women, I think even Kunti and Draupadi, they've been pretty powerful. So a lot of them, yeah, are. In fact, the whole, if you see Mahabharata in all its aspects, you see the strengths of each of these characters in some way or the other. Okay, so it's slightly difficult to choose. All right, so with that, the celebrations are not yet over. Okay, there's going to be a lot more fun coming up. So now we have Shruti from our team, who is going to take you through a wonderful, wonderful DIY session. She'll teach you how to make a Rakhi. Okay. Hi,
Hi,
Shruti.
Komal. Hi. How are
How
you?
are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Did you enjoy the story?
Yes, I did. I really enjoy. My favorite character is Draupadi, so I could
Okay.
definitely say that.
Okay.
And yeah,
That's awesome. All right. So, with that, let's move on to the creation of a wonderful Rakhi that we all can do at our home. So, let's go ahead straight into it. Over to you, Shruti.
thank you. Hi, everyone. Happy Raksha Bandhan to you guys. Well, you have now heard the story from Koman and also known the fact about the facts that um, the ma'am shared with you. Alpana ma'am. So I hope you enjoyed those facts. Now we'll move on to our next segment. We are making a Rakhi. So we all know that we tie Rakhi to our brothers and sister and whoever who protect us in the family. So we are gonna make a special Rakhi today. One, it's gonna be made from all the reusable items that we have at home. And special, the main thing is we are gonna make a Rakhi from our Amar Chitra Katha cutouts. So let's get started. So here are the items that I have with me right now. So we are using some embroidery threads like these. Okay, you can get them at home if your mom is doing stitching, or you can buy them from the shop. Then I have some of these cutouts made out of glitter foam paper that are easily available. See, from these. Then you have craft papers. I'll just be back in a minute. There seems to be some technical glitch from our end. Yeah, so we have some of the ACK cutouts that we have. You can get these on the ACK website, Amar Chitra Katha website, and you can download them and you can choose one of your own. These are some of the cutouts made from the gift wrapping paper that are available at home. When you get gifts, you can use these. And we are using a Fevikwik. Some more decoration items available at home. If you get any greetings or any kind of torans that you have, you can get those from these. And let's get started. So I have some of the embroidery threads with me over here, and we are gonna start the base with this. So I'm taking 4 colors of my choice. I have pink, I have green, I have yellow, and I have an orange. Now you can take how many ever threads you want or how many ever colors you wish. I am taking these 4 colors because I like them. They are bright and colorful and cheerful. So we are gonna keep them together. So there seems to be some technical problem from our end. That's absolutely okay. I hope you can see me. Yeah. So I have arranged these 4 threads in one line, and I'm making a knot over here. You make a knot over here, and then you segregate all four of them. So we have green in twos, we have orange in two, we have pink in two, and then lastly we have yellow. So what are you gonna do with these? You're gonna make a four color plate. So let me just get this. Yeah. Oops, we missed the orange, yellow again. Cool. So the next thing we are gonna do is we are gonna place it one upon the another. So for example, if we are starting with green, then the green goes from here like 1, 2, 3, and 4, like this. I'll show it again. Now from here you take the yellow ones and you pull upon the threads of orange, pink, and green like this. Again, you take one thread from this end and you put it upon the pass 3 threads. So we have orange, yellow, and green. So you put it over here. And then you have an orange over here. So you take the orange, you put it here. This. You take the next color, the green color, and you put it here. Again, a color from here. So you have to make, there are 8 threads with you. You have to divide it into 4 and you have to keep putting each thread upon the next. So again, like this. So you'll see it starts forming like a braid. Okay. And so on, you have to continue. You have to go till the end. See. So I've missed an orange color over here, but that's okay. You can pull it up over here. And so on, you have to go with making a braid. So since it's a very long process, I have already made one braid for you to show, which is over here. So this is how your braid will look like. So you have to tie a knot on each ends to make it secure, and so your thread doesn't, loosen up. And then you can cut it from the end where we had a loop, when we made this loop, you make a loop on the other end and you cut the threads from here. So this is how it will look like. So to make it more fancy, I have added 2 beads. It's all on your choice. You can use the beads or you can skip the beads. And we move to the next process. So I have my base over here. So you remember when I told you you can use any glitter cutouts or any gift paper cutouts at home. So I had a sponge lying and I used that sponge and I have cut it in the form of a flower. So I'm going to put it as my base over here. So first I'll simply put everything in place and I'll show you, and then I'll stick it up. Cool. So it's easier for you guys to understand that how we are going to place it. So next I'm going to use this glitter cutout which I have. And I have 3 of them. I will choose a golden ones. I'll add it over here. Then I had one more red color flower. It's made out of velvet paper. I had few velvet paper lying around and I cut it in the shape of flower and I'm adding it on this. Now the best part are Amar Chitra Katha characters. So these characters, they resonate with the personality of our brothers. So you can like Birbal. If your brother is witty, you can use this. If your brother is naughty like Krishna, you can use this. So we have Hanuman and we have Ganesha. So I am gonna go with Krishna. So I'm gonna place this over here. So this is how our Rakhi will look like. Now let's go to the sticking part. So I'm taking a glue over here and I'm sticking each part like this, one upon the other, another. And the base. So it will take some time to stick, but you can always, there's no hurry. We can always take our sweet time to stick things because it's for our brother. And if you make it with love, if you make it with patience, it makes more. It turns out to be more beautiful. So I can, so like it's stuck and it's not in the center. Just let me put this up. And yeah. This is how our Rakhi looks like. So what you can do is you can take more beads like this and you can add it over here. So you can make a line or you can just keep one and place it like this, and that's how our Rakhi looks like. So I hope you enjoyed making Rakhi with our Amar Chitra Katha characters in it. I'll just try it and show it to you so you can. And yeah, this is how it looks like. I hope you enjoyed this Rakhi. It's when you add your personal touch to the Rakhi, it makes more lovable to your family member, to whoever.
Absolutely. This is so beautiful. We can't hear you, Shruti. We've lost you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Sorry. Okay. But that was a lovely Rakhi. I hope. Can everyone hear us? Can you just say that in the comment? Yeah, that's a very cute Rakhi. Thank you so much, Shruti. It was a wonderful, wonderful session. I can see a lot of comments where they're like, it's very sweet and it's so cute and it's very easy to make. So thank you so much, Shruti. I love the Rakhi and the cutout and everything. It looks super cute and it was super easy to make. So thank you so much. Um, Awesome. Thank you, Bhargavi. Thank you for letting us know because I was a little worried if the voice, if there's some technical glitch. Um, yes, you can use. I do see a lot of comments. Can we use a rainbow? Can we, make it from paper quilling and all of that? So it's like we said, it's build it your own way. The more love you put in, the more creativity you put in, the more beautiful the Rakhi is going to turn out. Okay. And I'm sure whomever you're going to tie, your brother, your sister, whomever you're promising to protect, they would surely love it. Okay. And I'm so glad you guys are like, how to. So if you, Aarti, if you're looking out for some drawings for ACK, we do have a Savio doing some drawings, from. If you see the Tinkle website, you can Tinkle channel, you can see him draw some of the characters. There might be Shambhu and others. Okay, from there you can pick some tricks and also make characters from ACK because it's all about shapes. So circle, square, triangle. With that, you can make a lot of characters. Okay, so yeah, that. So you don't really need a printer. With love, you can just draw some cute little characters out there. Okay, you can also pick up characters which are very easy to make from our folk tales. If you see our latest folk tales, like Buying a Song, you have a lot of cute little animals that are there's a mouse, there's a rat, there's a crab, there are a lot of animals out there. Okay, so you can just go ahead and draw those. They're very simple to draw. Okay, so I hope you guys do have your own little DIY session at home and make your wonderful Rakhi. Okay, and we wish you a very awesome festive season. But before we move ahead to anything, I have a special announcement to make, and it is super fun for all because we have 75 hours. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by we have 75 hours? We have a lot of hours, but no, we have 75 of free reading hours on the ACK Comics app. Okay, so if you have not downloaded the ACK Comics app yet, go ahead, download the ACK comic app, and you will get all the titles, every single title, even the latest title, which is Tribal Leaders of the Freedom Struggle, which is our latest release. Even that is available as a free read. Okay, so how many books can you read in 75 hours? Okay, that's up to you. Let's see how much can you read and how much can you devour within that time limit. Yes, yes, it's super awesome, isn't it? So do go ahead and download the ACK Comics app and read to your heart's content, okay? And enjoy this fun, because we have this for a limited time period. So make sure you download it super, super soon and read as many as you can. Oh, 40 books. That's awesome. That's really awesome. We also had this post put up where we said, can you read the entire Valmiki's Ramayana collection, which is a 6 volume set? Okay, can you read that in 75 hours? Okay, so this is like a fun thing for you all. Not just that it is free, but also to see how many books can you read in 75 hours. Okay, this is for our special Independence Day offer. And do not miss it. Do go and download the app, okay, and read. It's the freedom to read, okay? That's our hashtag, freedom to read. So do read it and do spread the word. Share your love. Put it up on stories. We would love to share. And because people out there who want to read books, and there are a lot of kids who want to read book out there, so we have opened it for everyone, and we would love all of you to read it. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And also a very, very, very happy Raksha Bandhan. Go and celebrate this awesome festival, and promise to protect, promise to live with love, and promise to share this wonderful bond with whomever you want to share this protection bond with. Okay, so yes, happy Raksha Bandhan. Have an awesome one. Thank you for joining in. This was a super fun session. And I do see people saying, oh, that's so good. Thank you so much, Utkarshini. I'm so glad that you find them engrossing. And okay, so it's not just direct 75 hours. So you can take breaks. So it's like if you read for like 5 hours today, you'll still have 70 hours left. Okay, so whenever you start, so it's like 75 free reading hours. It's not like when you download and as soon as it starts, it's like 75 hours. Okay, you get that much time. So you can break and read it. So go ahead. You can still continue doing your work and still read. Okay, so yeah, you can. Will you get a prize if you read most of the books in 75 hours? Well, that's a good one. But we already give you the prize. We gave you 75 free hours, free reading hours. Okay, but do keep your eye on our social media handle. We have a lot of contests coming up. So a lot of festive season. This is the festive season. A lot of festivals coming up and a lot of contests also going to come up. So do stay tuned. Okay, so with that, I will end this wonderful session. Thank you for joining in. This was super fun, and go spread the word and celebrate this awesome, awesome festival with your loved ones. Happy Raksha Bandhan. Okay, and we'll see you in some other session. Bye bye.